couple months ago, my roommates and I weren't collaborating that well. Whether it was miscommunication, buying multiple groceries, or just chores not being done around the house, these issues kept coming up. We weren't disorganized people, it's just we didn't have a good way of delegating these tasks. So here's SharedSpace, the app we built to help with those things. This is our roommate management app. I will sign in here with some accounts. All right, so we already have Nathan here, which is a roommate already signed in, and we have Mitra here, which is our RA here. So let's create an account. Do Joubert, final.com, password. Okay, next. He will be one of our roommates. Now you can see he can't access any of these because he isn't assigned to a room. You need to be assigned to a room. So Mitra here will assign him to a room. We already have a couple rooms here. Nathan here is in 7135. Now let's select 7135. You can see we have a couple options here. Let's manage roommates. Now let's add Joubert. Okay, perfect. He's added. So let's refresh him right here. Go back in. All right, perfect. He is signed in. Now, every time you sign in, the passwords are hashed, so it is secure. You don't have to worry about that. Perfect. So first things first, let's do chores. Now, in chores, you'll be able to see chores that you or your roommates make. So here are a couple chores already made in. But here's adding a chore name, description, points, to incentivize someone doing a chore. So clean a room is 5 points, dishes are 4 points, whatever you want. You can also choose a date here with this calendar picker. Next, we have grocery lists. So here we have unpurchased items and purchased items. So we can already see that a couple are filled in. Our add groceries are similar to chores with item names, but we do have number of items, units, prices, so we can count up that total. Now in our purchased, let's move eggs to purchased. You can see it disappears here and moves into purchased here, and that is also reflected here in Joubert's account. Okay. Next we have RA announcements. Now, Mitra here can announce things to our roommates. So let's say create a new announcement. We'll call it building info. Maybe we're having an info session. And when are we having this? Maybe a couple days from now. How about noon? Perfect. So you can see that building info session is right here. Let's refresh RA announcements, building info. Now, if we want this prioritized, we just press this I button right here as an RA. It'll move it up, and I'll see here, building info is right at the top. Joubert can see this as well. Perfect. Next we have recipes, which is our AI-powered recipes, and this builds off of our grocery list. So you can see here in our purchased, we have a couple things in here, eggs, butter, pasta. Maybe I want some eggs for breakfast, so scrambled eggs. Breakfast, easy, because eggs are pretty easy. Let's generate. Now while that's generating, we'll move on and come back to that. Next we have maintenance requests. That is also something our RA Mitra here will be able to see. So maintenance requests, we have a couple of requests in here. So sink leaking, fridge warm, dishwasher broken. You can see our different in status progresses here. So in progress, pending, and completed. Now Mitra can see these as well. You can see sink leaking in progress. He'll be able to update the status to whatever he wants, pending, completed, canceled. So you can see, we move it to pending, see requests, and that is pending. So if we update the status to completed, it disappears from Mitra, and it reflects that here in Joubert's. All right. That recipe should be done now. See, it's a different account. Fluffy scrambled eggs, perfect. So you can see our details here. You can look through, maybe copy this down if you like that recipe. You can also favorite it if you also like this recipe and want to save it for later with this favorites tab. Next we have our calendar. So everything is attached to our calendar. So whether it's chores, grocery lists, events for RAs, whatever it is, it's all attached to our calendar here. So you'll be able to see our chores, our groceries. Here we have an event that Mitra made. So you can see building event, perfect, in the green space outside the building. You can also see that a roommate made an event today, a roommate movie night. Okay, now Mitra doesn't see that here, but our roommates will be able to see this. They can edit or delete it. You can also see that roommates can't edit or delete RA events. Perfect. Next we have our chats. So we have a roommates chat just between roommates. Let's open that up here and say hello. You can see that sent. Yep, Joubert, and he sent that. I can also say something back. Hi. Perfect. So this is the chats just between our roommates. We also have a roommate plus RA chat. So let's open up our chat here, messaging. You can see Mitra has a couple rooms he's assigned to. These will all have separate chats. So we've opened up 7135. You can say, hello all, I am your RA. Send that. You should be able to see that in here. Next we have issues. So Mitra here will be able to see he's on duty. He can set this end time to whatever he wants. It will be whenever he's free, so there's always someone on duty for roommates to get help. So issues here, you can report an issue. You can fill this out. You can also view your issues. So let's report an issue here. Say our roommates or our neighbors are being loud. Our category will be noise complaint. Priority pretty high, gotta sleep. Late at night. Blasting music. That's an issue. Okay, so you can see our issue here. Mitra will be able to see this issue as well, and he can resolve it with a resolution note. Talk to them. Resolve. Perfect, and it disappears. Awesome. Next, we have lost and found. So, say you lost something or found something, one of the two. This is open to everybody on this at Iowa State here. So, lost and found will be able to be seen from everybody. Say, me here, Nathan. Maybe I lost some keys. Description, they have a red tag. Maybe I lost it on the bus. Let's create that post. You should be able to see that right here. And say Joubert saw this on the bus. Let's claim this item and say, oh, contact me at joubert@final.com. Now, Nathan here will receive an email from our app saying Joubert found his keys. And they will go from there. Next, we have community board. Say you need some help moving a desk. Maybe you have an event that people should come to. Whatever you want. You can post about it here in our community board. So, Joubert here, let's create a new post. Say you want help needed about moving a chair. Maybe it's a big chair, okay? Title, moving chair. Let's create a post. We should be able to see here in our community board that moving chair is here. You can see he can also edit or close it when he's done or wants to change something. So let's respond to this post as Nathan. Maybe I can help. Send that over. You can see there's also reactions down here. So Joubert should be able to see that. Let's have Joubert like it. Like, oh, great, you can help. That should reflect here, and this also counts up, whatever reaction you put in. Profile, of course, all your personal information, so your email, name, password, what role you are. You can update your profile, log out, delete account. Whatever you need, this is where your profile information will be. But that was SharedSpace, our roommate management app.